see America as a European explorer in the year 1492. Yeah, I'm pretty sure India is somewhere over there. Now, Spain, give me the cash and boats to be able to go find India for you. You know what's hilarious? The little prank I'm gonna pull on all these people, I don't care if it's India or not, whatever I find. Those people are being called Indian. I'm just gonna do it for the lulz. Sir, are you sure this is India? Of course I am. It's full of brown people that sound weird, so it must be India. Wait, this isn't America? This is just Canada. How I view South Asia as a South Asian. We've got persecuting minorities, more persecuting minorities, more persecuting minorities, more persecuting minorities, more persecuting minorities, and more persecuting minorities. There's only two places that are slightly different on this map. That would be the ranked competitive minority persecution. Yeah, they're definitely in a different league in Afghanistan. And a Bhutanese prime minister was my mom's classmate in med school. Wow, I love Bhutan. So much diversity down here in South Asia. It is incredible. If you knew South Asian history, you'd add Bhutan to ranked competitive as well. Never ask a Bhutanese what happened to the Nepali people there. How I, as a Canadian, see the United States of America. Oy vey, we're looking Jewish. A little bit more Jewish than I was expecting. Man, I love how much kosher meat we produce here. Which state produces all the shekels? Of course, you still outlined some states after you turned America into Israel. That's okay. Bro, I was thinking the same thing, as if Canada doesn't also have huge ties with Israel as well. Bro, I guess to be fair, Canada's not giving, you know, Israel like trillions of dollars, so that's probably why. Something, shalom. How I, as a Californian, see the rest of the United States. Y'all hate us cause y'all ain't us. I just want to say, as a Californian myself, for the first time in this video, I am not actually Canadian or South Asian or a 1492 European explorer. I am, in fact, a Californian, and no, this is not actually accurate. The truth is, real Californians, we never think of the other states. They don't even exist in our mind. Best nature, healthy, best weather, fourth largest world economy. Okay, this is stupid. We got weather, I'll give them that. But man, do we do some stupid things here. And then our stupid ideas then proceed to move with us to whatever other state we decide to move to. Bro. You get homelessness, and you get homelessness, and you get man, oh man, do I love living in the highest tax state in the union. Pay all this money and my house is still gonna burn down. Bro, this is getting crazy. I just don't care. Not surprised literally at all to see this post got locked. No new comments will be added. What kind of hellhole of a comment section is this? This should be fun. Sort by controversial. Just as I thought, I'm not able to read any of these. There you go. We at least used to be a lot better at college football, but that they took USC from us. How I see the world as a Mexican. Well, his geography is 100% correct, even through the yellow tint of it all. The classic Mexican filter that Hollywood loves to throw on all their movies that have to deal with Mexico. What's funny is this meme has been around for literally years, yet movies and TV shows, they still do it. They still make Mexico yellow for some reason. They do not care. How I see West Taiwan as an American. Shanghai somewhere right here. We also have Three Rivers, I think. Hong Kong's there. Autonomous Tibet. Uyghurs don't have a fun time here. Second, Mongolia. Beijing somewhere. Manchuria. Yeah, actually, unironically, I think this would probably be about the same map I would make too. I know there's Macau, and then this island that I keep forgetting how to pronounce. All their population lives on this coastline. Yeah, you know what? That's exactly why I decided to do my first ever group trip to China. And you can join me. We did just sell out the early bird tickets. The trip has already been 100% confirmed. There are still spots opened. You can jump into that link in the description down below to trovatrip.com to reserve your spot today before it's gone forever, because it will fill out and we won't be able to have any more invitees, basically. It's only a matter of time. So if you want to learn more about the nation of China, please join me. I am actually very excited for this. Now I just need to scrub the internet of every time I've referred to China as West Taiwan. Am I going to get beat up here? Bruh. How I see the country of Canada as a First Nation. I know they want to distance themselves as much as they can from their southern neighbor here in the US, but you know what? You and we are not so different. We kind of have very, very similar origin stories. I guess the only difference is that no one reminds Canada that they did this. I think people need to remind them more often that they did do this too. And man, oh man, don't even get me started on Australia. You're not getting a free pass here either, bro. Y'all can have it back if you want. It's not very fun anymore. What's wrong with paying 50% of your paycheck in taxes? Oh, you too, Canada? I, as a Californian, know all about that too. How I, as an Austrian, see the Middle East. Good people, but bad government. Bro, you can literally say this about basically every country on Earth. North Korea, Russia, every country. Generally speaking, I think most people are good in the world. It's just their governments, yeah. They just got assholes in charge, don't we all? I'm gonna get banned for this video. Interesting it was coming from an Austrian though. Should we talk about the most famous Austrian in the world? He definitely delivered the world a very bad government. It wasn't Austrian though, it was German. Why do I get nervous when an Austrian starts redrawing maps without anyone asking? We have PTSD after all. Oh, here's an actual detailed breakdown. This was from a German who actually moved to the States 5 years ago. He described California as Hollywood, homelessness, wealth, fent, tech sector, giant trees, wildfires. He also described Florida as swamp, Trump HQ, women come here to sell... What? Meanwhile, New York just gets a single word. Texas being peak American aesthetic, booming economy, space exploration, ugly gray beach at Houston. Yeah, this is what most people, most outsiders see America, if Americans didn't realize it. Especially the Japanese. When they think of America, they're just thinking of just Texas. I mean, have you seen their cosplays of us? This is crazy. The German also described Oregon as degeneracy and social unrest. Never go to Portland. Oh, also Washington as well, but with beautiful nature. To be fair, Oregon also has beautiful nature. Nevada has just Las Vegas and fake European buildings. Disgraceful. We've got Russian America, the Wizard of Oz in Kansas. Apparently Omaha Beach was named for a city here. That's Nebraska. Of course, the Germans gotta mention Otto von Bismarck. There is a city called Bismarck in North Dakota. That's very specific for Minnesota. Detroit should get better at some point, right? Illinois described as just crime. Gotham City was inspired by Chicago. I just imagine Gotham City, but without Batman. That's Chicago, I guess. I've never been. Sounds exciting. The birth state slander, though, bro. Poverty and incest for Alabama. You know, we also got, space exploration. Why does everyone forget that part about Alabama? I mean, don't get me wrong, the stereotypes are true. We do still have a lot of... Bro, I'm a product of two cousins in love. Honestly, pretty accurate take overall from this German. Of course, hella people got super mad about this, but that's not surprising. Here's a different take, though. How I see the U.S. as a pilot. We've got Los Angeles and Oakland and Seattle. There's Salt Lake, there's Denver, there's Albuquerque, Fort Worth, Houston, Memphis. So these are, is these like the air traffic control towers or something? This is exactly who you're communicating with when you're flying over this specific airspace? Something like that, right? Oh, air traffic control zones. Yeah. Dang, why does Minneapolis get so much up here? This is a lot of area. I guess to be fair, so does Salt Lake. Who chose these cities? There's probably some historical significance to it. I mean, yeah, to be fair, they definitely could have upped that a bit, but isn't that what this whole meme trend is about? Man, this whole subreddit has just been a complete dumpster fire. It's really entertaining though, man. It's just people triggered back and forth, so they got to make a meme to support their position. This is just so entertaining. Dear Southern United States, you lost. Is that what we're doing now? Damn. Someone drew this in crayon too. Bro, why is Colorado getting part of the L? They weren't involved in that. At least if you're gonna use crayon, like, do it accurately. New Mexico as well. I just think it's kind of important that you know who you're dunking on when you go around dunking on people. Colorado territory, New Mexico territory are just like, why do you say frick me for? It's actually got like thousands of doodles. 23,000 to be exact. Also another locked thread. Keep my name out your frickin' mouth. How I see America as an immigrant who's soon to be severely disappointed. Oh, I can't even imagine the disappointment. Now, to be fair, we don't have a whole word for the disappointment that people feel once they get here. I guess it's not a word so much as a phrase or syndrome, but I am thinking of Paris syndrome, when people arrive in Paris and they feel so severely disappointed with what they see, they go into like a depression. Maybe there is, in fact, an American syndrome. I would not be surprised. I feel like a lot of the immigrants that would feel this way potentially would also be from Japan. They gotta be so disappointed to find out that we don't all dress like this. My day is ruined, and my disappointment is immeasurable. Love that this mod has to tell people on Reddit, hey, this is a circle jerk subreddit with a collective IQ of 74. Everyone's so mad in these comment sections. It's not that serious. If Germany's so overpopulated, why don't they take advantage of the clear and open living space this way? Talk about literally free real estate. You know, sir, you might be surprised to find out there was once a guy that said, to do that. He was like, yo, what if we just take Germany and expand it somewhere else? What could go wrong? I believe there's a German name for this too, but I'm not German, I don't know. But when you put it like that, this makes a whole lot of sense. There's 82 million Germans, yet there's only 38 million Poles. Why don't we just take these Germans and put them in the 38 million country? And if we still need more room, we can put them in Ukraine and Belarus and in Russia. Russia's a big country, so they can use some more Germans. Let's ally to Italy at the same time though, because we don't plan to put Germans in the Italian peninsula. There's not enough room there. And the idea of putting Germans in France, what is even that? Oh, there's the word Lebensraum. This is actually a great idea. I wonder if anyone ever thought about it. Good question. You should go to Germany and ask as many people as possible. What's crazy too is there's a lot of ethnic Germans that already live out here. In Austria, they speak German. They should just allow us to peacefully annex them. We'll call it the Anschluss. Okay, I really gotta stop. I have to stop right now. Did you know Polish borders, similarly to Switzerland's, didn't change much throughout the ages? Here's Poland about 1,000 years ago, and here's Poland now. Wow, it really looks like this country had a very uneventful history. It looks like literally nothing ever happened to them. Man, this must have been a nice place to live. How did Poland do it? Did they also use certain Swiss strategies? Did they just kind of make sure that they didn't get invaded and they stayed out of all wars? That's the only way to explain these like very little border changes. We know their history must have been very uneventful because to have these borders for so long, they must have had really, really chill neighbors. Russia, Germany, who else could think of any more chill neighbors than them two? They totally wouldn't suck to live next to. Oh, apparently there were a few years without any borders. I wonder how that worked. How I see China as a Chinese person, capitalist hell, capitalist hell, capitalist hell, capitalist hell, a capitalist hell settler colony, also capitalist hell, more hell. Man, we got two very different takes of this country. How are we gonna figure out what this place is actually like? Oh wait, I got it. By joining me in China to see exactly what's going on here. We're going to Beijing as well as the old capital. We're taking like a bullet train, so it should be a really fun time. So again, if you're interested in this, check that link down below. Come on, join me. And a big thanks to my patrons this month. Drew's abandoned son from Alabama. Petition for Drew to make Hoi 4 ASMR Tingles version 2. Nolan. Alexander the Terrible. Nord Tyrol. Miglu the Goat. King Bear Hayes. Connor Pavlik. Frederick Tiblin. Carmel. Drew's Argentinian Trust Fund. Rip Grandpa. Douche Baggins. Luxembourg Lover. And Tambrin.